Hey, so I was hoping that I could do a little introduction for my brain box, anti-mom brain, right? Um, so I'll start with what I see first thing in the morning, which is my time blocks for my day. I have different time blocked days that I reuse. So it's not like I have to plan a new day every day. Let me show those to you. So here I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I have miscellaneous ones like when we have an appointment in the morning, or if we have a play date in the afternoon, or special ones for if we go to grandma's house for dinner on Sunday, things like that. They all get put right here in this little section, and it's organized enough to be functional, not overly organized to make it difficult to navigate or find things in. So these are all accessible for me. I set them out. This one was the one for today. So I can see really quickly at a glance kind of the flow of the day and what kinds of things I would be focusing on if I had my ideal day. Sometimes things pop up. Having kids does that. But this is kind of generally the flow of my day so that I have some sort of a starting point. So let me show you what I do. I see, like, my first thing when I wake up, I have some personal time. I can take my own personal time. I don't need to have a clip list or a loop deck for that. But that's my first thing of the day. I do, however, have a clip list for I might have left it in the bathroom. I have a clip list for getting ready for the day. So I have like hair, face, cleaning my glasses, things like that. Because if I didn't have a reminder, I would struggle so hard with remembering everything. And before I had a clip list for that, I would just forget. And then it would be lunchtime and I would realize that on our way out to the grocery store, I hadn't done my hair. And anyway, so it really helps. I think I left it in the bathroom though, because that's where I use it. Then I have a morning clip list, which, let me show you what a clip list even is. It's this little mini whiteboard that I made. It's got wood on the back of it, and on the front, this is whiteboard stuff that I glued onto it. So as I go throughout my morning routine, I guess you could call it. It's not really a routine though if it's not automatic. I don't know what to call it, but it's my morning clip list. And as I do each thing, I can flip the clip. For a long time, I would make oatmeal. Isn't that such a satisfying sound? I love that. For a long time, I would make oatmeal on the stove. And one of the things on my clip list was turn off the stove. Now I don't do that so much. We eat non-cooked stuff like rolls or like with peanut butter, or we make oatmeal in the microwave, things like that. So I don't currently have that on, but you can customize it to whatever works for your brain. The next thing on my list is homeschool. My oldest is in preschool, so we don't use a whole lot, but we have gotten started. So homeschool, because it's less procedural, and I don't expect to get everything done in just one sitting, I instead opt for cards. So I loop through these cards. We don't get them all done every day. But whenever I finish one, I can just flip it to the back. And then when I flip through all of them, we're back at where we started and we can just go through them at our own pace. It's not a high pressure situation. It's just a little reminder of lovely things that we can do together. So that's a pretty decent rundown. I can let you know the other things that I have going on in this that aren't on my day today. My day today is pretty much just clip lists and loop decks. But I'll show you what else is going on here. So I have these to-do lists. I make time here to go through these, or I can just do them whenever I find myself in these different situations. So I have one category for when I'm at home, one category for when I'm at my desk, one category for errands, which I need the car for, and one category for just on my phone. So any to-do lists that happen just happen. So I don't have to look at the whole to-do list every time I want to get something done. Then I have those days separated out of these. So I'm going to stick that there. Then I have all of my loop decks. So this is minor housekeeping tasks, and this other one is more of a weekly house cleaning. So the weekly house cleaning, I make sure that I make time for this each week. There are some weeks that I still don't finish, and again, it just loops around, and it's okay. These minor laundry tasks, I just do one of them a week. Where's my minor housekeeping tasks? That's not it. Oh, here it is. Minor house cleaning. This one is fat. It's really fat. It's like, I don't know, probably 30 cards deep. This one is more of a monthly thing, so I do still make time for it, but anything that's a priority gets put in here so that I can go through this at my own pace. And then I have different things. Mental gymnastics, that's like meal planning, homeschool again, all these clip lists. This one's 2 to 3 p.m. potty/diaper tech. You probably don't need to do that if you don't have babies and toddlers. This is my pre-dinner list. So I like to tidy the house and freshen up so I feel a little bit more presentable at dinner time. And then prepare dinner, of course, and all the other things that happen before dinner. This is my morning clip list that I showed you a minute ago. These are evening things that happen at the kids' bedtime or just before the kids' bedtime. I have one that I use weekly for getting ready for church. I used to always forget to bring a snack for the kids. And they would be so sad that they didn't have a snack. So I pull that one out on Saturday evenings or on Sunday mornings to make sure everybody gets bathed and we have everything that we need in our bag. This one's my kitchen cleanup one. I have all of the procedures from start to finish for how to clean the kitchen. I used to use this just like in crises. Now I use this like after lunch and dinner every day. So it's easier for me to keep track of what's been done, where I am in the process, if I get interrupted, what I need to come back to. And I'm not so tempted to just leave in the middle of doing it. I used to leave a half cleaned kitchen all the time. And it would be really overwhelming when I came in for the next meal. I was ready to cook, but the kitchen was not ready for me to cook in it. So this has solved that problem quite a bit. I usually keep it in my kitchen, but I put it in here today just so I could be ready to show you. It has things like put away the clean dishes, put away the good food, load the dishwasher, stack the dishes that need to be hand washed, wipe down surfaces like the table and counter, set out the towel or drainer, and then wash the dishes, all the steps for washing the dishes, sweep, replace the trash bag, take out the trash. And at the end I put smile at your work because you have to take joy in it at some point, right? This one's called Taming the Chaos. Again, I don't use this too often anymore, but when I was first starting out, I used this a lot. Now that I'm in the rhythm of keeping the house put together, this has kind of fallen toward the back, as you can tell. So I have start the laundry, wash hands, put away clean dishes, put away good food. It like goes down the list of all of the mega important things that I feel like I need to do in order to tame the chaos. It's different for every house, I'm sure, but if you decide a few things that you can do to get it moderately under control, you feel like you internally are a little bit less chaotic. It makes your whole day better. It really does. So that one's another one that I have in here. This is where my hygiene personal time went. So I have clothes, hair, glasses, face, teeth, prayer, and in the morning I have some solitude. I can, again, do whatever I want. And in the PM I plug in devices and head to bed. So that's it. I think I'm going to put this back together. If you, no, I'll say one more thing. I have a hard time with losing things. If I bring it with me, I often lose track of it, unless it's in a place that I know it is. So like the kitchen cleanup stays in the kitchen or in this box. The personal time one stays in this box or in the bathroom. But if I take, like, say this house, cleaning the house one with me, I have a tendency to misplace it. So I got this lanyard and I just clip it on and take it with me. I got one for my daughter as well. She does her own clip lists and routines and things. So she has one kind of like this, and that helps keep it so that I don't lose them so much. And yeah, I also wanted to ask you, what questions you have, because I'm happy to make more videos. I came up with a little list of things that I might, if you're interested in them, please tell me in the comments. How to decide what your time blocks should be, or what would be good to include in these tabs. How to decide whether to use a loop deck or a clip lists, or just a plain to-do list like these, and how to separate projects into to-do lists. I can't think of anything else, but you probably have questions. So please let me know in the comments, and I will get back to you soon.